What about next time?
Yeah.
We'll sort out bands next time.
You two figure out what you're playing, please, because you have 2 seconds.
Which reminds me, I should probably get the band's view configured. Alright, it has been configured in the sense that I can do them now.
Did you bands? Oh, right, you made that.
Yeah, I got a whole view for it. But I didn't have it set up because the awards changed some things. But we are out of the gate. Looks like Reaps has got a bit of a deficit here as Rich over here repping John Cult. Ooh, skipping that first jump. I've never seen anyone do that before.
Oh, and John is using the... It isn't true Chef Hat John, but it's still a Chef Hat John.
It is as close as he's allowed to get, and I love to see it.
Exactly. Toothpaste John. Bands are vocal? Thank goodness. We can... Oh, thank goodness, Austin. As long as the bands are somewhere.
Yeah, as long as people are doing it as best they can. At the early stages, it's difficult to get everything kind of rolling, but especially for the later matches, we crack it. We got a way of showing it on screen. It's a cool time. But Rich got a bit of a lead here. Reap's launching wands.
Reap, oh no, hitting that pie, setting down a spring, and oh wow, that seemed like it was purely an anger reaction coming out of Reap as soon as he hit that pie, as he got one off.
You know what, Dong? I probably would know about things if I was in John Cult versus more. Ooh, but Rich hitting that pie, Reap's taking the lead.
Oh, Reap's hitting the spring though. Unfortunate, it was on his own custom lines. So, Rogo, lay it down for me. How did John and Squeak's stats differ in like the larger scheme?
Yeah, so in general, Squeak is built more towards handling with a little bit of acceleration and not too much overall top speed, whereas John gets more of a focus on speed, a little bit of handling, and a little bit of acceleration.
Okay, so John is more of a if it's a straightaway, John's winning, but
yeah, John is a fast but balanced person, whereas reapzer or Squeak, they're the same thing really at the end of the day.
reapzer is Squeak, let's not lie.
Yeah, reapzer is Squeak, although there was a weird happenstance. Yeah, Reap somehow missed a lap.
How do we adjudicate this?
He definitely crossed first. I know that much. I will leave that up to
Bacon. Do what you need to do. We did not notice. How do we judge this?
Yeah, I'm adding him about it. We are still going to continue on because first race. But
Reap's clearly won. We have Rich saying that, so I believe we'll give this one to Reap.
Yeah, I would also lean that way, but we're going to check in with the tournament organizer. But for now, we're going to carry on.
This game is 100% balanced, perfect, and we have Prohibited Sight, Spooky Manor, Pale Rock Lake, and Oasis. I will say we played on Pale Rock last time, which Pale Rock, very fun track.
Very fun track, unless you go too fast and you drive through a checkpoint at the speed of light, and it doesn't count.
Apparently.
But it looks like we might be going for Spooky for this next round.
Spooky is a nice little map. The only problem with it is the pie tracking does not work.
Yeah, there's a couple stretches where you can have homing pies function, but outside of those, it's just going to decide it wants to be in a wall. All right, Bacon is giving a verdict. We'll come back to that one in a second. All right, Rich is off. Reap's passing him. They're bumping before the item's set.
Reap did put that boost out at a weird point where...
Ooh, this is one of the sections where I wouldn't expect the homing pie to work, but Rich does it anyway as he passes on the bridge.
Yep, getting a bit of a lead here, using that top speed to his advantage and just general map knowledge, taking advantage of as many straightaways as he can. Reap throws a pie. Rich counters it with, I think that was another pie.
Rich maintaining that lead, though, as he traps the boost pad, making reapzer take a different line around.
Oh, but Rich didn't have a counter for the homing pie, so Reap is right back on his tail. Both of them opting to go for the speed rather than getting the initial items.
And we have an official ruling in. This is the official ruling, and despite losing that lap, reapzer did win that race.
Okay,
which is
understandable.
Which is the way I would have leaned as well. So thank you, Bacon. Meanwhile, getting close. Oh, Rich really trapping that boost pad.
Yep, taking advantage of boost pads is definitely a big thing on a track like this, where there are so many and pies are unreliable.
Meanwhile, Rich making a very strange choice. Why?
Oh.
Why? Are you putting on a show for us, Rich?
I think he was afraid of the spring on the iPad, or maybe a possible misinput.
But so scared that you would do a complete drift off the track? Meanwhile, Reaps are getting that.
Taking it.
Well, that's 2-0 Reaps. Oh, Rich. You hate to see it.
God, unfortunate, Rich. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's but you still have losers bracket, so
yeah,
you could still see Rich come up later.
You're not out. And based on your potential opponents, you never know.